you need to know your contrast level.
So you guys, I'm going to be showing you how I organize my wigs.
Because sometimes you never know what you're gonna get when something's cheap.
I'm here to help. Let's just get right into it.
Let's be honest, wigs can be a whole lot of struggle. You buy one thinking you're about to look like Beyonce and end up looking super funny. And we won't lie, I've been there, you've been there, but girl, do not worry. This video is literally everything you need to know about wigs, from how to choose the right one, how to install it without this helmet look, how to keep it fresh, soft, snatched and clean. Babe, I got you. We are talking real tips, real mistakes, real results. Because once you get your wig game right, your confidence hits different. So grab your comb, your glue and maybe a snack and let's get into it.
As a wig wearer, here are 3 types of wigs that I think every girl should own. And I'm sharing this because I know that, with so many hairstyles, different hair reviews, you're watching different videos, you might be like, maybe I do not have a budget to buy 20-30 wigs. I just want 3 staple wigs and I would like to know which one I would get the most value from. The first one definitely is a long straight wig. I'm talking as long as 22 inches, 24 inches, maybe even 20 inches depending on how tall or short you are. The shorter you are, the longer the hair might appear. But if you're about my height, 5'7" and up, definitely you want to go for something along the lines of 22, 24, 26. Those are good lengths that I like on myself. This, for instance, is a 24-inch wig. But you want a straight wig, the first one. Reason is it's so versatile. You can curl it, you can put wand curls, you can put large curls, you can put tiny barrel curls like this. It's so versatile. I definitely recommend a 5x5 closure because it has enough space. You can do a center part like this, you can do a side part, you can do a C part, you can do a slant part, you can do a small ponytail updo here. I do not recommend frontals for newbie wig wearers or people that they're always on the go. Personally speaking, I feel it always looks a mess when you do not take time to install it. If you're looking for an everyday wig, do not buy a frontal. I'm telling you the truth. Do not buy a frontal. A closure wig 5x5 would do you just right. Second type of wig is a short shoulder length wig, and I'm talking this length, and I would rather go for a short curly wig. Reason is I own several wigs, and I tell you for a fact, every time I need to get out of the house in short amounts of time, I always reach for that wig, which is a short curly wig. Now reason is it's zero maintenance. Literally all you need to do is just comb it out with a white tooth comb, maybe a spray bottle, pop it on your head, put some got2b gel if you need to, and you're good to go. In comparison to a short bob wig, where for it to look decent, you need to ensure that you bob it, you flat iron it, you make sure that it's neat, it's nice, everything looks good and you're out. And if you get hit by UK breeze or Glasgow weather, before you come back home, you have to repeat the same process again the next day for it to look decent. So I definitely would recommend a short curly bob wig that all you need to do is just a little bit of water. You don't even need products. A little bit of water and a white tooth comb and you're good to go. Now the third wig I would also recommend is a long, holiday summery type wig, something similar to what I'm wearing. This type of wig comes in so many variants. You can have it in tighter curls, looser curls, just something like this, very easy breezy. Summertime you can wear it, you can put it at a side part, you can put it in a center part. But wigs like this can take you from drab to fab in like this. Literally, once you style them, same thing with a white tooth comb. I'm going to show you. Literally take a white tooth comb like this and you pop it on your head. If perhaps you do not want to wear the longer wig that we talked about at the beginning, which is a straight wig, putting a little bit of curls in it, romantic curls, definitely you want to get something like this. There's so many other types of wigs. There are bouncy wigs that are also low maintenance. There are longer wigs, there are frontals, there are 6x6 wigs, there are U-part wigs if you have relaxed hair and you want to bring out your hair. But these are 3 wigs that I think that out of the legion of wigs that they are, you need them in your wardrobe.
You're buying a new wig, but you know nothing about wigs. Let me help you. There are a few constructions of wigs: the skin top, the lace top, the lace front, which is skin top and lace attached. I'm gonna try on those 3 constructions to show you the differences. Skin top. This is a skin top wig. The skin is made out with silk fabric where hair is implanted one by one. It is multi-directional, has a thick closure, perfect for bangs. Now let's try on a lace front wig. A skin top and lace attached, perfect if you want a very natural front with more density. Now lace top. Made entirely of lace, the perfect construction for something very flat, low density, and open hairline. I personally have all those 3 constructions because each one is delivering a different hairstyle.
Part 1 of the complete beginner's wig guide. Before we get to all the plucking and bleaching and stuff, we really need to figure out what wig is going to work best. This is going to include things like lifestyle, time, budget, skill level when it comes to upkeep, the styles you want to get out of the wig, and a lot of that has to do with the size and the quality of the lace. These are the most common lace sizes you'll see. The 2 at the top, 13 by 6, 13 by 4, those are frontals and the rest are considered closures. I don't know what people know and what they don't know, so I just wanted to explain the measurements here. I'm going to take 4 by 4 for example. So what they're saying here is that the lace should span 4 inches across, and you should be able to part it 4 inches from the front to the back. I'm gonna go through these sizes from smallest to largest. We're just kind of gonna discuss their pros and cons. 2 by 6 is great if you don't mind just having one part at a time. I like how deep the part goes. It goes back 6 inches. So if the one part situation works for you, I would skip the 4 by 4 and just go for the 2 by 6. Get that extra couple inches in the back. I don't recommend 4 by 4 because you can't get much of anything out of them. You can't get 2 parts and it only goes back so far here. So, For anyone who hasn't tried a wig before, not sure what to expect, I would recommend a 5 by 5. You can get the middle and side part and it's just decent space right here. 6 by 6, creme de la creme, that girl. When it comes to closures, that's really what you want to be going for. They take a little bit more maintenance because they go from temple to temple, but you can very effortlessly get multiple parts, hairstyles. This is the next step to me before a frontal. You can do the 7 by 7, but at that point you may as well just do a frontal. It's going to go from here to here, where if you're like me, it only leaves about 2 inches of space. At that point, that's frontal territory. Closures are going to be for you if you have an active lifestyle, like you go to the gym a lot, you get sweaty a lot. Someone who doesn't have a lot of experience in upkeep, you don't have as much to worry about when it comes to the lace and if it's showing, if it's lifting. Closures are also going to be good for you if you don't have a lot of time on your hands. If you like to just get up and go, you don't want to spend a lot of time fixing your hair, it goes on and off like a hat. It's just going to be a whole lot more simple. With the frontals, we have again a 13 by 4, which means when you get it, it should have 13 inches of lace from ear to ear. Depending on your head size, you might have to cut that, like the ear tabs. I would really recommend a 13 by 6. Frontals are supposed to look like your hair, so why not just get that extra parting space? A frontal is going to be for someone who has some skill level when it comes to their hair. If I didn't do my own hair and I wanted a frontal, I'd probably be prepared to get that touched up or redone every 2 weeks. Frontals are also good for versatility if you want different hairstyles, half up, half down, space buns, ponytails, things like that. You can make those happen. With lace comes a lot of natural wear and tear. It stretches, sometimes it can get holes in it. That's just kind of what happens. When it comes to replacing the wig, a frontal is just going to be more expensive to replace than a closure. Another thing I want to throw in here is hair health. A lot of people think that frontals are not healthy for your hairline. In my experience, as long as you're applying and especially removing it properly, it should be completely fine. Closures might be a better option for someone with a thinning hairline, but again, that's kind of relative.
I don't even know how to differentiate between synthetic, human hair blend, and human hair. But don't worry, that is why Dia is here for you. In today's class, I'm going to be teaching you all how to differentiate between the 3 hairs, because it is very important when you want to buy wigs, so you don't get cheated and you end up not buying something thinking you bought the other thing. Sometimes it might not even be the vendor's fault, it might just be your fault because of lack of knowledge. Firstly, we're going to start with synthetic hair. Very simple English. Synthetic hairs are hairs that are made by man. It's not the one from your main hair. Do you understand? Can be made to be curly straight. This is a curly synthetic wig. See the texture, it's like my hand can't even run through it. Like if I try to do it, I might end up just spoiling the hair. They are very, very affordable. That is just the only thing about them. They are extremely affordable. They are not good with heat. Like them and heat are like this. Do you understand? The next hair on our list is a human hair blend. So just like name implies, they will mix human hair and synthetic. This is the bundle of the hair. You see how it is not even, I can't pass my hand through it. This front part is the frontal. You see how my hand can easily pass through it because they used a hair for the front part. So it just give you this very beautiful. This is actually very affordable, but it's more expensive than the synthetic. Where this comes in handy is when you want to do all these hairstyles that are not normal. Maybe you want to do pink, blonde, and you don't want the hair to last for long. You can just go for a human hair blend. Some of them actually take heat, like this one actually takes heat. It's mixed with synthetic and hair. Now for the one that we sell at Dialux Hairs, we literally deal on 100% human hair. We don't do blend, we don't do synthetic. This is a human hair, but this is a virgin hair. Human hairs are divided into two: virgin and raw. So virgins are already like, they've been steamed. Like this hair now, it was literally cut off. This is somebody's hair. Like this is one Chinese woman's hair that they cut from the root. They processed it to give you a pixie curl. So you can, your bouncy, your pixie, your bone straight, they are all processed to give that nature. Like nobody's hair is actually like that. Do you understand? We have the raw hair. Raw hair is the one that they have not done anything on it. For example, you buy rice, raw rice. You've not cooked it, you've not done anything. That is what a raw hair like. You'll just cut the person's hair, wash it, condition it, weft it, make it a wig. That is literally raw hair. But this is basic knowledge on the different kinds of hairs. But at Dialux Hair, we sell 100% human hair. Like when you think Dialux Hair, think 100% human hair. We don't do blend or synthetic. I'm not saying those ones are bad. Everybody have what they can afford. You should know that raw hairs and virgin hairs are most expensive. They're versatile. They're the ones that you see, they're looking very, very fine, and they last longer. So I hope this class was very useful to you.
Alright, so let's get into the part that everybody actually messes up with. How to install your wig the right way. Because listen, there's a fine line between that looks cute and girl, your wig is lifting, okay? And if you ever spent like an hour gluing, spraying, and melting just for it to slide back 2 hours later, yes, we all been there, but do not worry, I've got all of these TikToks that I'm gonna show you just to make sure that your wig looks natural, stay secure, and still keep your edges alive. So let's talk products, prep, and placement. The real secrets to flawless install actually.
I'm telling you guys, if you can get your hands on HD lace, definitely do so. Some of my favorite wigs are from Hair Vivi. They come pre-plucked, pre-customized, pre-everything. Like this is straight out of the box. I would not lie to y'all. I definitely recommend. Very important, make sure that your cornrows, your slick back, whatever you got going underneath is flat, okay? Because if not, you're gonna be walking around looking like Megamind. And we're not trying to give Megamind, okay? We want flat, we want laid. When applying your adhesive, less is more, okay? My preferred method is the Even Wonder Lace spray, and I like to use it in a very specific way, so I will show you guys. I spray it into the cap, then I take a brush, dip it, and then apply it onto my forehead. I find that you get a way more controlled application this way, and you're not using so much excess product, which can lead to a white cast and product buildup on the lace, which will make it very clockable very fast, okay? This next step is crucial. Do not cut your lace in a straight line. I repeat, do not cut your lace in a straight line. When you cut the lace in more of a zigzag formation, it gives it a more undetectable look as opposed to a straight line, which will leave you with really unnatural results. So don't say I never did nothing for you. Last but definitely not least, get yourself a wax stick and a hot comb. The key to having a natural looking wig is by having it as flat to our head as possible. We want it to look like it's growing out of our scalp. And the best way to achieve that is by hot combing it down. This is at 210 degrees. It's hot. And that's what we like. And voila.
I'm going to do a detailed tutorial on how to install a wig. Today's wig is from Sterling Hair. Let's get into it. Melting band, makeup brushes, wig cap, lashes. So this is the wig we're working with today. I'm not going to lie, it feels amazing. The texture is great. I'm very excited to wear it. It is a 13 by 6. I beg, let me come out this thing. It is a 13 by 6. Ah, look at all that lace space. First things first, use your wax stick and just drag all the hair to the back. Just drag it, lay it down. Now take your hot comb and slick the hair to the back. Now put foundation on your lace. I don't do the traditional wig cap method because I don't really care about my edges. But if you guys want a detailed tutorial on that one, let me know. Now that the wig is on your head, you are supposed to use a scissors and you will just cut off your ear tabs just like this. Don't cut your ear off. Oh. I'm not going to lie, the hairline is a little too treacherous for me. This hairline I can work with. Now that the wig is on your head, cut this like this into 3 different flaps, okay? I'm going to use this glue from Wig Dealer because of the tube it comes in it makes it easy to apply thin layers only. I'm going to wait for it to dry clear, and then I'm going to apply 2 more layers and I will be back. Now that the glue is dry clear, you want to just grab the middle one. Don't stick it down yet because the sides always act foolish. So grab the side, okay? Now press it with your hand. Press it, oh, press it like this. Okay, do the same thing on the other side. Grab it and then press it like this. Now you can do the middle. Grab the middle and press it. Now use a rat tail comb to just push the hair into the glue. Starting with the middle, you want to cut with your razor, but cut it in staggered motion because you don't want it to be straight. You don't want your hair to look like an edge up. Now I'm just going to go over it with a little more foundation just so it can blend. The next step is to go in with this ebbing spray with a brush and just go lightly on the lace. Now I'm going to put on our melting band for about 15 minutes. Me, I don't do melting band for an hour. Please, I want to be able to use my brain to think. It has been 15 minutes. Let's see. It better be giving scalp. I'm not gonna lie. What did I say? Hey! What did I say? For now, let's just do the middle part and just do our edges. I will show you guys how to do a cotton bang in the next video. Let's use our wax stick to flatten it and go in with our hot comb. For my edges, I'm just going to grab 2 pieces from the side, just like this. Cut it like this. This right here is the holy grail. When you curl your edges, it makes it easier to flick it up. I like to use Gorilla Snot for my edges because it's easier to slick them with it. Now we're just going to swoop it to our liking. If you guys want a detailed edge tutorial, let me know. Now all we need to do is shape it and flatten it with this hot comb. Last thing you need to do is put foundation on the part just so it can be crisp, especially because it's colored. And we are literally done with the install. We're going to style this in part 2. I'm going to show you guys how to do the curtain bang. But yes, I don't know why, but like I actually like this. The color is amazing. It fits my skin. Okay, Sterling did their big one with this one. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Link in.
Let me show you how to achieve a clean and basic installation each time. So firstly, you're going to start off with this styling gel from Glamour. So you're just using it to push your hair to the back, all the small hair to the back, and we're using cool air just to make sure that the hair is laid flat. Now that the small hair is out of the way, you're using micellar water and a cotton pad just to clean the surface area where you're going to apply your glue. Always check if your wig actually fits your head. I'm using the Z Beauty glue, and to apply my glue, I use the back of an eyebrow razor, and I always transfer my glue into a different container. I'm applying my glue in dot and then connecting the dots, but making sure that the application is flat. So the glue should be about the size of your finger, the glue band, and make sure that your application is smooth. Cement is smooth, so you're doing exactly that, making sure there's no bubbles. Just make sure that you remove any excess glue while it's still wet. I'm using cold air to dry the wig glue down. Now that it's clear, I'm going in with the second layer. Still, you're making sure that the glue is laid flat. You're pressing it flat into your skin, dots, and working section by section, and also just making sure there's no air bubbles, and also it is flat. I can't emphasize on flat. And don't go in with too much glue at once. Just apply a little bit of glue. Spread it along your glue band. Applying too much glue at once, it's gonna make your glue not to dry as fast as it should, and also creating air bubbles. Sometimes you're gonna find that your glue is not drying near your hair. Just go in with your hand and flatten those areas. Now it's time to apply your lace, to stick your lace. Now we are putting the lace on the glue band, not behind the glue band, exactly where it ends. It's fine if some lace does not touch the glue. Rather have excess lace that passes the glue band than have lace that's behind the glue area. You are sticking your lace to your skin. Still work section by section. It makes it easier. Now I'm going back to all the areas where the lace didn't get the glue or touch the glue. I'm just applying the glue underneath the lace, and after the glue has dried down or dried clear, I'm going to be sticking the lace onto the glue, making sure that it is stuck firmly, going in with my hand, and also removing excess hair using a small tooth comb. I do want to make sure that the lace is stuck to my scalp and it's not going to move, so I'm going to go in with my first band. I like to stretch out my band in the middle, making sure that it has extra pressure on the lace, and then I'm going to go in with my second band. I'm double banding because I don't want to put the band on too long on my head because so when this happens, when your band is stuck to your glue, slowly remove it so colors are because glue. Now we're going to cut off the ear tabs. So when you're cutting off the ear tab, separate the hair that you're going to be removing and clamp the hair that you're going to keep with the hair clipper. Cut the lace diagonally in a C shape and making sure that your ear is comfortable once that lace is removed. Now that the excess lace ear tabs are gone, I'm going to be applying glue. While I'm waiting for the glue to dry, I'm going to be doing the same process by cutting off the excess lace and cutting off the ear tabs, and then I'm going to go in with the glue again. While the second side is drying, I'm going to go back to the first ear tab and then stuck the lace, and then go back and stuck the second side. Now that the lace has a firm hold on the glue, we're going to focus on cleaning the excess lace by removing small hair. You can go in with the tweezer for those stubborn hair. I'm using a small tooth comb or an edge brush just to remove hair that is stuck on the glue. Now that our lace is clean from excess small hair, we're going to go in with the gel. I'm applying a small amount of gel, making sure that the small hair are kept in place. I'll be using a small toothbrush. I love the small toothbrush because it makes sure that I'm brushing all the small hair out of the way. I'm doing the same thing on the other side, and I love this gel because it's able to hold, unlike other gels that usually just melt after a few hours. And now it's time to melt the lace. I'm going in with the Glamour holding spray. I'm transferring it into a bottle cap. I apply the holding spray using a small eyeshadow brush. I find that using an eyeshadow brush instead of just going directly in with the spray, you're able to control your application more. I'm still using Cool Edge just to dry down the holding spray. Final step. So now I'm just going in again. I'm double banding with my elastic band just to ensure that it's not on my head for a long period of time. Yo, one day is a sibulala sana. Because the relief I get after removing this elastic band, and it was just 15 minutes. And there you have it. This is my basic installation tutorial. You should be able to keep this for at least
Bald cap. I like to use stockings cut around your hairline and lift as you cut. Taking your foundation shade and a brush, apply that on the lace cap. Got to be spray. End of the tail comb, apply that on these frayed bits with the hairdryer. Tie back any loose stocking, and I like to wrap mine kind of around my little ponytail ends. Make sure the hairs on your frontal is pushed all the way back. Use a hot comb and hairspray to get this pressed back. Apply that same foundation inside the lace all over. Now you're going to add your glue. I like to add mine close to the wig cap and slightly in front. You want this to be a thin layer. It's better to start with less and build up. I always do 2 to 3 layers. I let mine air dry. Actually don't like my wigs on for long, about 3 days max for me. Second layer is clear, ready to go. I start with one side to make sure that that position is perfect. I like to use one of these edges brushes to press down that lace. Push it away. Pack up the hair. I really hurt my wrist, so one hand is just going through it. Use an elastic band, and I just like to get right at the edge of where I've glued, like so. This is the perfect time to start styling your hair, and I always start from the back to the front. I like to now take this off to see how well it has melted, and let's say it's doing this big one. Hairspray, push away and melt all of that. Because we left some space, we're going to add some more glue here. Make sure that it's nice and melted. This time I'm taking my tail comb, because it's thinner, to spread around these bits and try and get underneath. If you can slide your tail comb, same over here, just press it down. Take that hot comb again and just melt it in as well. This is my favorite side. This is my actual parting side. This is the one I don't care about, hence why this ain't as nice. You're just gonna add some of that hairspray now on the roots. Tiniest bit of that foundation, that tiny. Your spritz. Mix it together, pat that on the lace for it to melt and blend better. Then the elastic band goes round again, and then you finish the rest of your hair. Alexa, what's the time?
10 a.m.
Okay, so now we can take that off and see what we have. Wow. Now you can really fix your parting. I am really bad at getting a middle part because my face is not balanced. I think that definitely prefer this side. I like to use a hot comb. I like to leave my curls in for as long as possible. I'll come back with makeup on, ready to take them out. Now we can take out the curls. Just giving it a nice little brush. This is so like coded. What is like so Hollywood curls coded?
Get your pen and paper because class is in session. Let me show you how to install your frontal. Simple install with no baby hair. This wig is from Wigs Hair. It came pre-plucked, so the lace is already done. You want to go in with foundation that is darker. Emphasis on the darker than your skin color. So I'll say like your contour shade, something around that range. And then mark out your ear tabs, cut it, and section your lace into 3 parts. You want to work in section. I'm going in with the Ebin spray. Absolutely love using it. And I'm going to spray, go with my blow dryer, go in with another layer, dry it, let it get tacky before you place your lace on it. This is so important. Don't be too quick to grab your melting band. So spray, dry it, spray again, let it get tacky, then place your lace on it and use your comb, very important, to press it down with your blow dryer on. This is so important. Do this section by section like I've done here, and trust me, your install would look a lot neater than going with it all at once. You want to take your melting band now and then, you know, melt it for I'll say about 10 minutes, and now it's time to cut. You can use a scissors or a razor, but personally I prefer to use a razor and I take my time. So lift a little bit and then cut just a little and just follow it and cut thoroughly. The razor helps me have like rough edges, so the scissors not so much, but I do take my scissors and then I use my scissors just to tidy it up. So where I have excess lace, I just go with my scissors. So I'm going in with a layer of the spray just because we've lifted the lace a little bit, and I'm drying it first. So dry before you use your melting band. Okay, now this is very important. When you're taking off your melting band, peel it forward, don't take it to the back so your lace does not lift. Okay, now we have some, you know, white stuff going on there, so I'm going in with the spray hair mousse. This product is amazing, and then using my powder of foundation that is like 2 shades darker. And guys, you're gonna be snatched. A very simple install, no baby hair. This unit, it's so beautiful, it's so gorgeous.
Now we're gonna talk about something that literally makes or breaks your whole look. Choosing the right wig color and style for your face. Cause listen, not every trend is your trend. Just because it looked good on TikTok, it doesn't mean it's gonna match your skin tone, your undertone, or even your vibe. And once you figure out what flatters your face shape and your natural glow, now it's game over. You'll stop chasing what's trending and start choosing what's yours. So let's find the color and the shape that brings your whole face to life.
Dark skin ladies, these are the colors of wigs and extensions that suits you. 1. Auburn and copper. These earthy reds mix melanin pop. They are vibrant, rich and eye-catching without being too loud. They are perfect for when you want something different but still wearable. 2. Burgundy. This shade adds drama in the best way. It is deep and unforgettable on melanin. 3. Honey blonde. Yes, blonde is for us too. Honey tones blends into deep skin like sunlight on warm earth. It is especially gorgeous with dark roots. 4. Chocolate brown. It adds dimension without overpowering. It is perfect for everyday slay with a touch of softness. 5. Black or neutral color. It is timeless and striking, and it blends effortlessly with your features, and it goes with any outfit or any mood. When shopping, choose tones that enhances your skin and not compete with it. If you're looking to elevate your style, you found me. See you in my next video.
You're not ugly, you probably just have the wrong hair color. While there's some hair colors that will make your skin glow and pop, others will clash with your skin tone. So that's why choosing the right hair color that goes with your undertone is super important. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, I did go over hair colors that I would suggest if you were a warm undertone or a cool undertone. And today I'll be going over hair colors I would recommend if you have a more neutral undertone. Now, if you are a neutral, you are lucky because you would look good in either warm undertones or cool undertones. You're just kind of there in the middle. The best way to go about picking is just to see if you fall more in a cool neutral undertone or a warm neutral undertone like me. Starting off with this milk tea mushroom brown look with little pops of ashiness in there. You don't want to do too ashy, especially if you're trying to bring more warmth into your skin tone. And this is definitely a hair color that I would suggest if you fall in the cool neutral undertone. Beautiful color, especially if you're not trying to go blonde or do anything really bright. I think this is a pretty subtle milk tea brown. In contrast, I would definitely recommend an icy platinum, really bright blonde. Now this would be great for someone who is a cool neutral. You can see even here with Emily that little touches of red that she has in her skin tone. So she really has like that neutral to peachy undertone in her skin. So she looks beautiful in a brunette look, but she also looks great in this blonde. And if you see down here, you can tell that she's a neutral based off of how well she looks in silver jewelry, which is a huge indicator of being a cool undertone. I would even say that she has little touches of warmth in her skin. You can see here, you see a lot of yellow, a lot of orange and peach tones. So again, both of these great, cool and warm undertones here. Chocolate brown never misses. So again, going for a brunette, beautiful brown look. As you can see here, Kim K looks stunning with dark, and so does Madison. I think Madison looks amazing with natural dark brown hair. And of course, if you don't want to do just a regular chocolate brown look, I would suggest even a mahogany red brownish color here. Now here we can kind of see examples of people with a little bit of warmth to their skin, so they kind of fall in that warm to neutral undertone. If you want to do any type of blonde, I think sticking with warmer honey tones to your hair is going to look great. So this would be a strawberry blonde. Jordan looks beautiful here. I love this color on her, and I just love how that strawberry blonde pops on her skin tone. Queen Bee is a perfect example of a neutral to warm undertone. She looks great in gold jewelry and that golden honey hair look. But as you can see here, she also looks absolutely stunning in this really bright blonde silver jewelry look. She just falls in between. Absolutely stunning. She can literally rock it both. Another example of a celebrity who has like that neutral, pinky, peachy undertone, so she falls more in that neutral to warm, is Megan Fox. She looks absolutely stunning in this platinum look. And so does Kim K. Again, you can see here undertones of orange and peach. She looks great in silver jewelry. Having that pearly white to icy blonde is going to look great, and it's going to make your skin pop. I'm honestly obsessed with this picture, the look, the lips. Absolutely beautiful. If you're buying a new wig or you're going to your hair salon to change your hair color and you don't know which color is going to look best on you, I have a tip for you. You need to know your contrast level. This is if I have really dark hair and a medium face skin tone, so it's high contrast. This is if I have a medium contrast hair with a medium contrast skin tone, and this is if it's lower. So as you see, a medium contrast. To prove my point, I'm gonna put on a very dark wig, which is a high contrast, and a very blonde wig, which is a low contrast, and we'll see which one looks best on me. If I wear a darker hair, like this wig, I'm raising my contrast. I'm not a medium contrast anymore, I'm like a high contrast. I don't think that this hair color suits me the best. Now, if I'm doing light hair, I'm lowering my contrast. To balance out everything, I would have to put more makeup on. That is why, by the way, when your wig oxidizes and the root color starts to become lighter, it washes you out. It's because it's not your contrast anymore. So make sure after the summer or after your wig oxidized to always reroot it or tone it back to the color that it was. If you want more examples on contrast level with hair and wigs, I can show you multiple examples.
Wig and extension colors that flatters light-skinned ladies. Number 1. Ash blonde. Ash blonde works like a filter for light-skinned ladies. It neutralizes redness and brightens the face without overpowering it. 2. Beige blonde. It blends effortlessly in light skin and adds depth without creating harsh contrast. 3. Copper. Copper acts like a natural highlighter. It enhances a healthy glow and makes your features more radiant. 4. Chocolate brown. This shade is ideal for when you want depth and richness that complements rather than competes with your complexion. 5. Jet black. Jet black creates the strongest contrast and immediately draws attention to your face. When shopping, lean towards colors that complement your complexion and not compete with it. If you're looking to elevate your style, you found me.
Wigs for different dressing. If it's an evening or dinner gown, kindly wear a sleek or wavy long hair. This adds elegance and sophistication. Color recommendation is natural black, burgundy, or honey blonde. This will make it look absolutely lovely on that dress. And number 2 on the list is corporate or official wears. You should wear a blonde cut bob or a kinky straight hair. This is giving natural look. Structured style that looks neat and highly professional. For color recommendation, you should go for black or deep brown. Absolutely lovely. Now, number 3 on the list is casual dressing. You should go for water wave or loose wave wigs. This will look good on that dress. Now, for color recommendation, you should go for umber, highlighted, or a cheese nut brown. This is perfect for brunch or a day out. Absolutely lovely. Now, number 4 on the list is night out or bodycon dresses. You should wear a deep wave, a bone straight, or a coily bob wig. This is given already. You should go for bold style that frame your face and highlight glam makeup. Absolutely lovely. Now, color recommendation is jet black, burgundy. Absolutely lovely. It's perfect for clubbing. It is perfect for birthday nights, night out, and nightlife. It's perfect for it in general.
Now, pie face and square face girlies, let's talk about choosing wig for the shape of your face. Choosing the right wig for your face can make a subtle but significant difference in highlighting your best features.
But let's not get it twisted.
You can make anything work. This series is to help you make informed decisions when shopping and spending your coins right. If your forehead is the longest part of your face and your chin is pointed, your face is heart-shaped. Your gorgeous jawline goes so well with long hair, soft curls, layers, curtain bangs, and collarbone length wigs. Think Sweet Siren, Dreamy Halo, Spicy Icon, and Mother. These wigs will have you looking effortlessly gorgeous. Emphasis on effortlessly gorgeous. To my square face girls, if your face is nearly as wide as it's long, you are in good company. Think Megan Thee Stallion, Angelina Jolie, and Margot Robbie. Solar textured wigs, side parts, and long layers create a softer and more flowing look that complements your features beautifully.
Alright, let's now talk about clip-in wigs, the low commitment queens of this wig world. Example, me. Because sometimes you don't want to glue, melt, or do all of this extra work. You just want to look good now. Clip-ins are perfect for that. They are quick, they are easy, and if you do them the right way, no one will ever know that they are not your real hair. But there is a way to make them blend naturally and not look bulky or fake. So let's break down how to clip them, layer them, and make them move like they grew out of your scalp.
Sometimes you just gotta take your butt to the beauty supply and find the deals. I'm going on a trip, and as much as I love my bob, I checked the weather and it said it was raining the whole time. I honestly didn't even want to be bothered with actually styling any type of hair, so I'm like, let me just get some synthetic clip-ins from the beauty supply. These textured clips were $21 to be exact, and they were thick. Like, the pack came with so much hair. It is a blend, so you can apply mild heat. Texture wise, it was blending seamlessly. Like, this looked like it was really growing on my scalp. I'm not gonna lie, this hair really shocked me, because sometimes you never know what you're gonna get when something's cheap. I'm gonna keep this in for a few days and I will let you guys know how it holds up.
You know, it's always ponytail season in this house, so let's get into this tutorial. We're gonna start by moisturizing our hair and tying it into a high ponytail. You're then gonna plait your ponytail down and tie that into a small bun. I took all your recommendations from the styling gel post to review, so today we're gonna go in with this one from Playboy. I didn't even know they had a styling gel, but we'll be out with the review. Today's unit is a Leah XL from Luxury Studio. This is a 36-inch water wave ponytail with a density of 250. I tried combing the curls, but a brush is more effective. The install is really simple. You clip in the front clip and the back, you pull your drawstring, and you're done. We then brushed out the curls because you know I like my hair big and voluminous, and this is a side-by-side comparison to what the curls look like when they brushed out and not. And to hide where our ponytail and hair meets, we're gonna pull out a piece of the hair from the ponytail and start wrapping it around our natural hair and where the drawstring ponytail is, and we're donezies. But you know I had to show you the bounce. Yeah, you let me know what you think of the hair in the comments. I absolutely love it.
As someone who's been using extensions for 8 years, I'm going to show you how to install and clip them in. I like to start off with a 3-piece clip. This section right here is about 1 inch. Kind of estimate where the middle of my head is. It does not have to be perfect. Always start with the middle clip. I would say this is about the middle of my head. Secure it in and snap it. Then I go to the left, snap, and to the right. I always tug to make sure it's secure. Now I feel where my clips are. I go up about 1 inch and then I meet my thumbs in the middle. Flip the hair up. Next I go in with a 4-piece clip. Snap these two in. Go to the left and go to the right. Make sure it's secure. Same process again. Move up 1 inch. Your sections do not have to be perfect. I'm going in with my biggest piece. Middle, left. Making sure it's secure. My last clip for the back of my head. 3 pieces. Middle, left, right. Secure. Make a section like this. Going in with the 2 clip. I start from the front, giving me some space to my forehead, and then clip in the back, making sure that's secure. A singular clip for right here. Grab a section just like this. This piece is optional, but I love to add it when I want more hair in my face. Clip it in just like that, and then I'm going to do the same exact thing to the other side. Front piece, back piece, just like that. They are all installed. I'm gonna style them and show you when I'm done. My hair is all done. I promise it gets easy when you practice.
I think we're all aware that I wear extensions every single day of my life. I'm gonna show you guys a little diagram right here of where the clip should go. First is gonna be the 3 clip, and then the 4 clip, 3 clip again, and the 2 clips are gonna go on the sides, and the ones are gonna go right in the front. But I'm gonna show you guys all the details right now. This is the most beautiful packaging I've ever seen for anything. Getting new extensions always makes me so happy. I'm gonna show you guys, these are the seamless. There's like that little band up there. That's what most of my extensions have. But these are the invisible. Now, clearly there's a difference, and I would much rather have this showing if my track was out than this. It's reflecting the light. This is what I would much rather be showing. But I'm gonna be showing you how to put them in. So the first section, I take right where my ears are. I go right in the middle of my ear, and I go straight back. All you are gonna do is you're just going to tease a little bit, because where that 3 clip is gonna go is right in the middle and then right on the sides. You can kind of just feel, and once you start doing it more, you are going to get the hang of it faster. It probably doesn't look the prettiest, but we're working with what we got here. All right, moment of truth. Come on. I have automatic inches. Yay, I got my hair back. Next section, I am taking right where my temples are. I'm going straight back again. This section didn't tease. Next is our big guy, the 4 clip. And it's gonna go just exactly where you teased it, right above the 3 clip. But you literally just grab onto the hair that you teased. If it's not perfect, it's okay. It just might be a little uncomfortable at first. But you'll get the hang of it, I trust in you guys. And next one is in. Now we're gonna do our 3 clip. We're gonna go mid-recession, and we're gonna go straight back. Literally just like right above your temples. Like here's your temple, it's right here. Again, just tease with your little comb it came with. 1, 2, 3.
Next are your 2 clips and your 1 clips. These are gonna be the most important just because it plays a big part in blending them right in the front, because you do have hair that falls this way, so you want the extensions to also be falling this way, but I'm gonna show you the best way to do it. I got you. For the 2 clip, I normally go about right here and just go straight back. Oh, I got caught on my extension. These are also gonna go in the back, but they're gonna go a bit forward, so I do it about right there, if you guys can tell where that is. Just gonna go right there, and then repeat on the other side. All right, other side is done. Now we're gonna move on to the 1 clips, my favorite. But the placement for these is super important. I normally take literally center of my forehead and I just go back a little bit, and they are gonna go right there, or maybe a little bit further back. They're gonna go right here, and it has to be angled. Do you see how it's kind of angled? That way, whenever I put it in, it's gonna fall forwards. That way, it blends. It's not rocket science, guys. Just tease a little bit. They're very small clips, so it doesn't have to be that much, like an inch of hair. Just gonna go right there and clip it in. See how it falls forward? These go straight down, this one falls more forward. Last one, home stretch, and then you're done. These extensions are actually designed to be meant to put close to your root so that they blend better. We're going to the Stockyards for Lily's birthday, and I'm wearing the extensions. I curled them. They look magnificent.
Amazing.
10 out of 10.
Alright, so these parts for my girls who want to keep their wig laid while doing just normal things in life, like washing your face, showering, or going to sleep. Because listen, nothing really hurts more than waking up and realizing your lace lifted. For real. Or how could you, what would you do if that happened? For real. So I'm gonna show you exactly in the next TikToks how to protect your wig through it all, because beauty sleep is included. We are baddies, right?
Here's a quick tip for my wig girlies. When you go to sleep, please do not, and I repeat, do not put your bonnet directly on top of your lace like this, because the next day when you wake up, it's going to lift with your lace and your install is ruined. So instead, put it here, just behind your hairline like that. Also make sure that your bonnet is a bit tight. If it's not, you can just sew it at the back just so it can have a strong hold. Thank me later.
Fresh install. We're gonna make this last as long as possible. I've done a week in a couple of days, so I don't know who you're gonna believe. Me or the rest of the internet. I'm about to go to sleep. I'm going to show you how I wrap my hair and what I do when I'm washing my face, because you should be washing your face morning and evening. So this is something that is relevant to you if you wear wigs. I'll be right back. She's back. Okay, so I'm just going to grab my one more thing. Okay, got it. I don't think installs are meant to only last 3 days. Like, yeah, sure, they do get old, but like, if I know how to maintain an install, I'm going to maintain the install. So let me show you how best to try to maintain your install as long as possible, because installs are expensive, girl. I am going to twist my hair up and then take my melting band. I'm not going to sleep with this. I'm putting it on for the sake of washing my face. Even when I get into the shower, this is my routine. I'm going to put on, I don't know what to call this. This is the thing that the girlies put on when they're washing their faces to keep their hair out of their face. But I use it to keep the water away from my hairline. In as much as I am wearing a melting band, it's just not enough. Just so that I can create like a wall to not get water on it. So I put it, especially here, where you guys complain about your lace lifting, is because you're getting water on your hair. And I push it up as much as possible to there. Now we wash our face. Let's pray to the Lord for say gods that this clears my acne. One of the reasons that I might be breaking out actually is because there is a day that I skipped my evening routine. So don't skip your routine, guys. Because imagine actually not washing your face after such a long day of reapplying sunscreen every 2 hours. Okay, we're not perfect, but this is what happens when you don't stick to a routine. Especially if you have sensitive skin like me. Hydration that meets her at the door. Back to the main topic, we're taking that off. And like I mentioned in the beginning, we are not sleeping with the melting band on. Neither am I going to sleep with this on because it's going to irritate me throughout the night. So let's take my bonnet. Ideally, you would want to brush your hair. And so ideally, I'm also brushing my hair. Especially right here at the back where it gets tangled the most. Bonnet, right? And what you're gonna do is put it a little away from the hairline. And guess what we're taking off? The lace melting band. If we can find it. And this is how we are going to sleep. Ideally, you want to sleep on a silk pillowcase and not a towel, so that if there ever is friction, it doesn't... You get me? Yeah, you get me. Also, in the morning, what you want to do, instead of even taking the bonnet off, is just put on the lace melting band, put your shower cap on top of this, just to make your life a lot easier. Put something else on top. Make sure that it covers the ear tabs, and then shower. Take things off when they dry and go on about your day and enjoy your 4-day plus.
Alright, so let's talk about when your wig starts to look tired. Like she's been through some things, for real. You know that once you wear it in a few times, toss it up on the side, try another one, then when you pick it up again, it's dried, tangled, and lost all of its shine. Don't throw it away just yet. Okay. This part is all about how to bring your old wigs back to life, how to wash, store, and maintain them so you can actually use them on the long run, because a good wig can last years if you treat her right.
I'm gonna need you to stop scrolling, okay? If you wear weave, wigs, clipping, extensions, bond, any kind of fake hair, micro links, the works, okay guys, I've cracked the system, I've cracked the code. You know, after a few weeks your hair starts to look a little bit like this. This isn't my hair, by the way, it's my sister's, but I'm gonna show you guys how. I'm gonna go through the process of how I get it silky smooth, and you won't have to throw it away. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna start off by detangling the bundles, but let me show you guys my holy grail products. All we're gonna be using really is a silicone mix shampoo and then the silicone mix conditioner, and the star of the show, I found this in the hair shop, this heat protector. I'm gonna link everything I can in my bio. Check the link in my bio. Plus the silicone mix leave-in conditioner. Okay, this was the washout. This is the washout one. This is the leave-in one. We're gonna start by detangling, and then we're gonna wash using the shampoo and the conditioner. This is like a maze. Okay. The heck. It's like a morning gym workout. What? There's a little bit of dye on here, so you guys can see that this is a marker. This is the same hair that I'm gonna have at the end. Okay. Okay, so I'm just brushing it out. It's a lot of work. Not gonna lie. Getting there. She's coming back to life. So we're gonna call her Petunia, because it's a cute name. So we're gonna wash her right now. Okay, sweetie. I think she can't really swim, so we're gonna assist her, yeah. Okay, so I've given Petunia a quick rinse. She was really scared of the water. I had to put her armbands on. You know, it happened. But we're gonna now put the shampoo on and then just wash it. Yeah. Wash it. It's a bit dry right now, but it's gonna be good. So I've just used the shampoo right now, and as you can see, it's already looking good. It's very dry though, as you can feel. No, you can't feel it, but I'm gonna put the conditioner now, and it's just gonna feel so much softer. Get a huge wad like that, put it all in, and I'm gonna leave it for like maybe 10-15 minutes, just to that already, and it feels so smooth already. Guys, and look at the hair. I've just washed out the conditioner. Incredible. So I've just blow dried Petunia, and she's already looking so good. Let me add the leave-in conditioner. Just a little bit, just coat it in it a little bit. Then add a little bit of serum, and then put the heat protector on, and then I'm gonna straighten the hair and come back. Okay guys, so this is the before, all dirty, mucky, all nasty. She's so twisted, but guess what? We're gonna transform her. Look at her now. Okay, so Petunia's just come out of surgery. Come on. This is her now, guys. Look at the sheen, look at the shine, and look at her little birthmark that I showed you at the start. Absolutely beautiful. Comment if you guys want a part 2 of me transforming this hair.
Okay, y'all, let's wash our wig. The good thing about using spray instead of glue, it's really easy to clean. You see how the lace is looking, how it just got that thin layer of hairspray on it? All you're gonna do is run some warm water. I use the Rucker Root shampoo, and I use the Aussie Miracle Curls conditioner. All you're gonna do is put your wig up under the sink and let the water do the work. You don't have to do too much, just let the water break down all of that hairspray and it'll come right out. Next, since I use a lot of oils and wax sticks in my hair, I'm gonna go ahead and shampoo all of this hair because it is dirty. I haven't washed it in like 2 months. I try to wash it until the water is clear. Like, this is what it looked like after one wash. Like, I'm telling you, that shit was dirty. After the water runs clear, I go ahead and use the Aussie conditioner. I put it all over the hair, and I kind of let the sink build up with water and dunk the hair in and out of it a couple of times. That way it's fully conditioned. And then I let it sit on there for like 10-15 minutes. But avoid putting it directly on the lace because it can make your knots loose and make the hair fall out. When all that's said and done, I'll roll it up in a towel really tightly and step on it. You're probably like, why the fuck are you doing this? It just gets all the extra moisture out and makes air drying so much easier. After that, I put it on my little wig head, my little mannequin head, and we go in with a brush and detangle. And then after we detangle, I go on with the Olaplex like hair bonding oil, and I just put that all over and let it air dry. Now,
okay, so you guys, I'm going to be showing you how I organize my wigs. The reason I even had to do this is because I had them all in like little Ziploc bags at first. And I could never see what I had, and I constantly was buying wigs that was similar to what I had. So my girlfriend that makes wigs told me to do this. What this is little hat racks. This is what people would put their hats on in their home. And so I would put a sock on this so that when I put the wig on, it doesn't slide off. And you know, they don't go on here unless they're washed and cleaned. So that's another way of me washing my wigs and keeping them clean. So yeah, these are all my units, and I'd like to be able to see what I have. You have to have your wigs organized, ladies.